if we didn't send out the National Guard.
Oh my gosh, we didn't need the National Guard.
Right?
It was all fine until he ruined everything.
It's all his fault.
It's all Trump's fault.
Not allowed.
Because they called out the National Guard. There was violence. There was no violence.
Of course there was no violence, silly.
Nope.
This is California.
Yep.
There's never violence in California.
Yeah, I totally agree. There's been no violence at all. None.
This isn't a riot.
Nope.
It's a peaceful protest.
Very peaceful.
And it's actually more magical than it is peaceful.
Oh, it's very, very magical.
It's just hardworking people showing their passionate civic engagement.
Couldn't agree with you more, boss.
I've never been more proud.
Hey, look at that energy out there.
That's California spirit right there.
Yep.
Look at those amazing Californians trying to save someone from a burning building.
These are heroes. True California heroes.
Wow. Look at those great fathers taking some time off of work to shop for their kids.
Trump supporters will say they're just looters.
Those aren't looters.
Nope.
They're just good fathers who
Real good fathers.
used to put food on the table.
Oh, yeah.
North Hollywood Division.
See that?
Yep.
Lighting cop cars on fire, that's a symbol of peace.
Yep.
Unity.
Yep.
It's like a campfire for the community.
And it brings so many good people together.
Exactly. They're just barbecuing.
Oh, I bet it tastes delicious.
It's a family thing.
Yep.
Trump supporters wouldn't understand.
No way.
Waving a Mexican flag while trashing the city you live in? That's literally the most American thing you can do.
Oh, yeah. You're not a true American unless you wave a Mexican flag while setting a cop car on fire.
Right? It's like totally the American way.
Yep.
It's like baseball and apple pie.
Oh, yeah. And it's their right as Americans, too.
Right? It's called freedom of expression, people. It's the First Amendment.
Yeah, look it up, Trump
Oh,
supporters.
look at how he keeps the American flag
Oh, he
warm.
really loved America. You
Oh,
can tell.
yeah.
Been going on right outside the Federal Detention Center. Most of those demonstrators were very peaceful.
Well done, it's peaceful.
Duh.
We don't need the National Guard
Nope,
or the
go away.
Marines. We've totally got this under control.
Yes, we
Just
do.
like when we had those wildfires handled a few months ago.
Oh, we did such a good job of putting those fires
Oh, yeah,
out.
we totally handled that.
Yeah, we don't have any need for the feds
No.
here. We're a sanctuary city. Coming to America illegally isn't
Right?
even a crime.
It's just creative border navigation.
Yep.
We're protecting human dignity
Of
here.
course we are.
That's why folks keep electing us.
It's very
They know
true.
we're going to get things done.
It's the
We're
truth.
a good team.
Yeah, we are.
We're keeping things chill here.
Yep.
We don't need the military coming in and scaring everyone.
Go away. Boy, these people really love Los Angeles.
Right? Look how proud they
Yep.
are. This is why I do this.
Me too.
For them. They're
Yep.
heroes.
Organized, passionate, law-abiding citizens.
Oh, yeah.
This isn't a riot.
No.
This is a celebration.
Yep.
Just fun Californians being fun Californians.
California has never been safer.
The greatest state on earth.
Everybody wants to be California. Gavin!
Climate change.
Gavin!
Climate change.
Gavin, what are you doing to help the Los Angeles fire? Hang on! Can't you see I'm trying to memorize my script?
A few moments later.
Congratulations, fire victims! Here's your $750. You're welcome.
But I lost my house.
Don't blame me. Blame climate change. But I lost my car. Hey, look on the bright side, though. You just got $750.
I got no food and my kids are hungry.
Look, I gave everybody $750, okay? What else do you want from me?
750 ain't enough.
Make it enough. All in all, I'd say this is a mostly peaceful fire.
President Biden, what are you going to do about this?
Well, that determines on what this is. Is this about the Hurricane Helena?
No.
Is it about East Palestine?
No.
Is this about the Baltimore Bridge?
Uh-uh.
Is this about the border crisis?
No.
Is it about Hunter?
No.
Oh, man, is this about Ukraine and my 10%?
No, Joe.
Well, what the hell is this all about then?
It's about the Los Angeles fires.
Oh, well, why didn't you say so? Yeah, I'm going to build an Olympic stadium for the 2028 Summer Olympics.
So there I was, riding my bicycle to LA, when all of a sudden, climate change!
Free stuff for smeltfish. Get your free stuff for smeltfish. Hey, I'm a smeltfish. Well, here's your brand new fish tank. Wow, I worked so hard for this. And what new fish tank doesn't need a lifetime supply of fish food? My smeltfish dreams have come true. And here's a bag full of money for fish stuff. You're the best governor a smeltfish could ever have. Oh, to humanity, it's a mega apocalypse. They always wearing red hats. They sprayed me with fire extinguishers and covered me in blankets and said, "Get out of here. This is fire country." Free money for illegals. Get your free money. Hey, I'm illegal. I just came came over to the border and I don't have a license or a car or a house or food to feed my pretend kids that I trafficked over here.
Oh, you poor thing.
I know. You don't even know how hard my life is.
Well, congratulations. Here's the keys to your free brand new house.
Wow, a free house that I totally deserve.
And how
Happy Monday, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here today at the United Spot YouTube Live. Truly appreciate all of you for allowing me to make these videos. It means a lot. I do have to say that I'm extremely thankful to be back. It's been a long weekend. Yeah, I'm really excited to be here, and I hope you guys are excited to be here because where are we at today? Oh, yeah, that's right. We're skipping on to the next chapter of distractions. Of course, I forgot. It's already Gavin Newsom season. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Forget about Hunter Biden and Candace Owens and, all the other crap that's been going on for the last couple of months, including Spencer Pratt and Karen Bass and Nithya Raman and the rest of everything that's been going on with Mamdani, AOC, and Jasmine Crockett, and Ilhan Omar, and Eric Swalwell, who is still not under arrest and is still a member of Congress. And don't forget about nothing happening to the Clintons, and nothing happened to the Obamas, and nothing happened to Bill Clinton again. And nothing happened to Nancy Pelosi. Nothing happened. But here we are, huh? Just right back into the swing of things, mixing up, going right back to where we were about a year ago. Now we have poor little Gavin Newsom. Oh, the poor little guy married Harvey Weinstein's girlfriend. Now he's getting on social media, crying to everybody, asking, Why is Trump investigating my wife? Poor thing. Gavin, you poor little guy. It's like he says, he's been attacked, he's been this, he's been that, but now they're coming after him in his own home. Oh, Gavin. Oh, man. That's gotta suck. I mean, man, would it be anything like maybe the FBI showing up at Mar-a-Lago and going through Melena's underwear drawer, or I don't know. Is it gotten that bad yet? Or, I'm just wondering, because if you want to go toe to toe with what they did to President Trump, maybe you'd shut up and quit your crying, because you're a fraud. He's a fraud. He's a criminal. Gavin Newsom is an absolute lying piece of garbage. And I'm so sick of him. I'm so sick of his lies. I'm so sick of his crap that he just spews all over the internet and thinks he's funny, teaming up with Harry Sisson, and now he thinks he's this Gen X, X-poster and TikToker. But, the pattern of the big promises, the massive failures, and then playing the victim. When anyone asks any questions or starts looking into things, oh, I'm sorry, when did breaking the law become an investigation? Oh, I'm so sorry. Did we interrupt you during your criminal time? I tell you, it's just like, it doesn't really make much sense. But I want to break it down to you step by step, and it's extremely easy to understand. Okay, I'm not going to use any fancy words. I'm not going to use political, terms, and I'm just going to flat out straight talk with you. All right? Does everybody know who Gavin Newsom is? Raise your hand. You guys know who he is? Anybody? Well, Gavin Newsom is probably one of the most corrupt governors that California's ever seen. Okay, and he's been doing that for quite a while now. Okay, he's a big name in the Democratic Party, and he's often talked about as someone who, how do you say it, might run for president someday. Yeah, he likes to do that. Now, for any of you saying, "Oh yeah, right, sure, yeah, whatever, blah blah blah," he can't. Look at what they did in Los Angeles. If you don't think they can get away with whatever they want to, look to Los Angeles, because you know what? Nothing's being done about it. Nothing. I mean, yeah, they're posting on X, they're posting on Facebook, they're posting on YouTube, but nothing's happening. Nothing. Not one thing. Just do whatever you want, guys. We're fine. We're just going to kick back and we're just going to keep, saying we're going to do this and we're going to write another strongly worded letter. And then, just feel free. Just do whatever you got to do. But Gavin Newsom's wife, okay, because, forget all the fraud and the lies and the corruption and the criminal activity that Gavin Newsom's been doing. No. We don't need to worry about him, right? Just let him go. Let's concentrate on his wife. Now, who is his wife? Well, she is very close with Harvey Weinstein. She's known as the fifth partner of California. And she works as a documentary filmmaker. And she's also an activist who likes to protest a lot. And together, they are a major power couple in state of California, in the politics division. Yeah, pretty cool for them, huh? So just recently, today, Newsom held a press conference, and he accused President Donald J. Trump of attacking him, Gavin Newsom. How dare he? He claimed that the Department of Justice under Trump is investigating not only him, but his wife. And he's calling it politically motivated. Oh, man. For some reason, I think I've heard that term before. I'm not exactly sure where. I know I heard it. Gavin said that Trump is coming after him because Newsom is considering running for president. Oh, okay. That's because I didn't know that Trump was running again. Oh, that's why. He's not coming after you because of all the lies you've told and all the criminal activity. No, that's not it. It's because you're thinking, oh, got it. Gavin also says that he's coming after him. Trump's coming after him because Gavin Newsom criticizes Trump so much on social media. Oh man, I mean, he does such a good job too. He does such a good. He just tries so hard. He's hired Harry Sisson and all those little tic tackers, to go over there and write him up some cool stuff, to make him sound like a cool guy. Hey, what's up, Gen Zers? I'm Gavin Newsom, everybody. Yeah. So, but Gavin Newsom, who is seen just recently giving a press conference, it was obviously scripted. He was reading the teleprompter, and it was probably maybe his fourth or fifth take. He looked terrified. He looked sad. He looked abused. And he insisted that he has nothing to hide. Yeah, nothing to hide. Nothing to hide. Nope. Shortly after that post, video, whatever, Tim Waltz, the guy that stepped down because he didn't do anything wrong. Remember that guy, Tim Waltz, the guy that didn't do anything wrong but stepped down? Yeah, he resigned. He jumped in. And he's like, hey, Gavin, welcome to the club, bro. You're in good company. Yeah. How does that go? Yeah. Honor among thieves. Honor among thieves. So, as if being investigated or, criticized by Trump is some kind of an honor badge for Democrats. I would think like it would be embarrassing that you call yourself a politician and then have the nerve to get on social media and make a video how you haven't done anything wrong. You've got nothing to hide. Listen, I've been doing the United Spa for over 10 years. I've got over 5,000 videos. My videos seem funny. They seem blah, 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 whatever, parody, whatever you want to call it. But I have so much truth in my videos. It's ridiculous. I've got a timeline of things that Gavin Newsom has done. Literally a timeline. And it doesn't stop. It just doesn't stop. Gavin Newsom in general, okay, California, number one in homelessness, number one in poverty, number one in addiction, number one in gas prices, income tax, gas tax, budget deficit, number one in retail theft and citizen exodus, number one in COVID mandates. Yeah, you remember those? Number one in school closures, number one in COVID business closures, number one in illegal immigration, number one in funding illegal migration, number one in illiteracy, number one in wage stagnation, number one in frivolous lawsuits, number one in worker restrictions, and number one in anti-business regulations. Yeah. Crazy, right? Does it get worse? Oh, I'm sure it does. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. But here, I'm going to tell you a story about a man named Brady. Okay? I'm telling you a story about a man named Brady. Okay. All right. Because when you really take the magnifying glass off and just kind of look at California for what it actually is, okay, under Newsom's leadership, okay, California is supposed to be one of the richest states in America. Huge economy, tons of tax money coming in, but you look at the results for regular everyday people living there. I mean, homelessness is completely out of control. You got tens of thousands of people living on the streets, okay, in cities like Los Angeles, San Francisco. I mean, you see camps everywhere. Human waste. I don't know if you guys know what that is. It's pretty disgusting. Needles, crime, everything. It's all over the place. I don't understand how Gavin Newsom is trying to play shocked little birdie in the headlights. You know, I don't get it. Human waste, needles, and crime, and homelessness. And Newsom and the other leaders have spent billions upon billions of dollars on this problem that never gets fixed. I'm going to give you an exact amount. Okay. Over $24 billion since 2019. That's 2019. For those of you that don't know math all that well, we're coming around the corner when she comes. That is getting close to 7 years ago. 7 years. Okay. Reports and audits, they keep showing poor tracking of the money. I wonder where it's going. Sure as hell ain't going into the people's pockets. Isn't that what it is? The people's house, people's stuff, whatever they call that. Yeah, I don't think so. Only about 40% are showing a success rate in actually getting people into long-term housing. Wow, 40%. That's over 40% of the time it works every time. So where did all that money really go? Ask yourself this question, because this is just one state out of a lot of states in the United States. And I know AOC would be like, dude, there's like 95 states in California. Where did the money go? I mean, it's a fair question. And honestly, I know I'm just a comedy account, but you know, it's a pretty deserving. Um, it's a fair question that deserves an honest answer. Yeah. Then there's the wildfires. Yeah. Hang on real quick. I gotta go. I gotta go tell somebody to shut the hell up.
How about keys to your brand new car?
Wow, I worked so hard for these.
And how about a lifetime supply of groceries and water?
Thank you, American taxpayers. Now all I need is a license.
You don't need a license, silly. With the fire being 0% contained, it's becoming more and more clear that this is all Trump's fault. Free money for anybody other than Californians. Get your free money.
I'm from anywhere other than California. Can I have some free money?
Sure, buddy. How much you need?
How about all of it?
Go f*** yourself, California.
Governor Newsom!
Yeah?
What are you going to do about the people of Los Angeles?
Hello? I gave everybody $750 to rebuild. I think that's more than generous.
Okay, problem solved. Problem solved. I do want to say hello to everybody here real quick while I have a chance. Daniel C. is here. Great to see you here. Thank you for being here today. Jules and Sparkle, great to see you here with Skippy Tarbuckle and David Lenza. Thank you so much. John Castaneda is here with the greatest mod in America, Tammy. Thank you for being here, Tammy. Hank is here with Nick T. Nick T. and Jeffrey Smith. Free from Deception. Michael Allen. Good old Michael Allen and Ben Ramler. Ben Ramler. No, Nick. You rock, bro. Who else we got here? Me and Wolverine. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Yay. Douglas. I love Douglas. Douglas. That's a great name. Douglas. Thinking Impaired is here. Thank you for being here. Thank you. And who else we got here? We got T Dizzle in the house doing T Dizzle stuff. Just T Dizzling around. Just dizzling. I hope everybody checked out my brand new Michelle Obama video. Wow. Anna, A-U-N-A Vaz. Anna Vaz. Kevin White is here. Thank you all so much for being here. You guys are awesome. Brian 70 Kuda. Thank you for being here. Cool Ramon. Hey, Ramon. Hey, check this out, man. I left my wallet. Can you go to my mom's house, grab my wallet? We're sitting here eating. I just ordered like another Coke. Chuck Wilcox. He's like, hey, just came here to say goodnight. Thanks for showing up, Chuck. Chuck. Yukon man, if you're out there lurking, hope you're having a great Monday. Hope you had a great weekend. Annette Poison, Monkey, Robin Spielman, Teacher Lynn, Ellen Pelkey, Star, Lucille, Max Hedrum, who I haven't seen in a while. Hopefully you're all having a wonderful Monday. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. And yeah, it feels good. Feels good to be back. I got a comment today. I want to read it. I want to read this comment because, sometimes people get to me. This guy or girl, didn't really necessarily get to me, but I mean, sometimes it's like, who's really watching my videos? And not even just that, who's commenting on these videos? I mean, you'd have to be silly in order to think that my videos are real. I mean, seriously. Now, for those of you who don't know, United Spot does not claim to be the news, nor do I ever try to persuade anyone to feel a certain way or, change their opinion. The description of the United Spot is extremely simple to read if you knew how to read. If you do know how to read, you're going to be in great company. But the description clearly reads, welcome to the United Spot, home of the best video memes on YouTube and your daily stop for nonstop laughs. I create original video memes, savage political parodies, razor sharp satirical sketches, and hilarious commentary that roast the absurdity, drama, corruption, and chaos of politics, current events, celebrities, and modern life, with nearly 5,000 videos uploaded. Actually, I should change that now. I produce every video myself as a one-man operation, or they, them, she, he, whatever you want to call me, ma'am or sir. Everything here is 100% satire and entertainment. All characters, voices, and events are fictional for comedic effect. There's no hate, just pure laugh to help you escape the madness. Pretty simple, right? Yeah. Over 334,000 subscribers, which is now up to almost 340,000. Thank you, Spencer Pratt. Watch every, smash the like button, blah, blah, blah. Funniest ones, drop a comment, blah, 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 blah. United Spot with the best video memes meet reality in the funniest way possible. Now, with that being said, nothing in that particular description of the United Spot said that I was the news, nor did I say that I was anything special. Did I say that I was in control of your thought process and I am in control of everything that you do? No. I clearly said that I'm satire, parody, comedy. Now, do my videos contain truth? Absolutely, 100%. Almost all of my videos have up to 95% truth, past, present, and future. Why do I make these videos? Well, when I started the United Spot, I wanted to create humorous videos to expose all of the corruption. And I've done a pretty damn good job of that. I think so. Made a lot of great friends, had some amazing people create an incredible community for the United Spot. And I've had a lot of fun. It's been up and down. I've had some people that have kept me afloat. I'm not supposed to name any names. You know who you are. There's a lot of you out there. You guys have completely inspired me to keep going, even on my worst possible days. And then I get a comment like this. I recently posted a video because, for those of you that don't know, I lost a very close family member. Very, very close. Don't want to get into specifics. So it's been a rather emotional couple of weeks. And I have also been busy helping with family. And I've created a very lovely video for the celebration of life that is coming up here soon. So, I haven't been able to create brand new videos every single day, but I've been doing a damn good job of it. I mean, pretty much every single day, with the exception of yesterday. Yesterday was a collaboration of old Spencer Pratt videos that, did very well. And I thought, hey, why not give it another try and put together some of my favorite Spencer Pratt videos in hopes that I might get a few views. And guess what? It worked. I got about 31,000 views, 1,000 likes, and 80 comments. Unfortunately, there's a man named Robert Shank who says, not funny, not cool, haha, nothing like that. He says, clickbait titles are the surest way to get me to walk away. Maybe we'll just go eat some hay, lay by the bay on the month of May. What do you say? Robert, let me explain something to you. As a parody account, when I do a comment for a title of a video that says Spencer Pratt has been arrested, well, it's not actually news. It's a foreshadow of what I see possibly happening in the near future. Because that's the Democratic standard. Get rid of your competition. And Spencer Pratt happens to be their competition. And that's why they burned his place down. Not his original home, his office. So that will be in, But it's not even just, it doesn't stop there. It doesn't just stop there. No. They had to have a friend. And I pinned the comment there because I wanted people to see it, but unfortunately, not too many people saw it. But then an account called Oakwood shows up. Yeah. And he doesn't even know how to spell. He meant to say unsubscribed, but he says unsubsidized. Unsubsidized. Yeah. I don't even know what that means, but I'm assuming that it means unsubscribed. And he said Pratt was not arrested. And it's like, look, I'm trying to help the people. Because even on our side over here in Common Senseville, there's people that pretend like they have common sense, but they still have that helmet on, And it makes me laugh. It makes me giggle. And it makes me want to comment, but then I have to be careful. Because this isn't X, this is YouTube. I could say something that's so innocent and that would make a ladybug shiver and, see you later. But to Robert Shank and to Oakwood, take a moment to understand the internet. Take a moment to read the description of a channel before you succumb to writing strangely worded and, horribly written, misspelled comments. I'm not the news. I don't claim to be the news. My videos aren't real. Is there truth in them? Absolutely. But sometimes you got to be smarter than the average bear to understand. I'm kind of like the little orphan Annie Dakota ring. People with common sense, they don't have to run to the bathroom to find out it's Ovaltine. They already know it's Ovaltine. They know what's in my videos. They know how to decipher the code. Just like today. There's a lot of smart people that understood my video about Michelle Obama. Some people were like, dude, yeah, hey, bro, are you new to social media? So for those of you who don't know, UFC fight last night, big deal, great things, fun. Democrats crying all over the place, which was just incredibly amazing to watch. And at Poison, thank you for being here tonight. Barnes Homestead, great to see you here. With Monkey, great to see you here. Thank you. It was a great night. I mean, it looked like a Kid Rock concert of politics. It was great. Dirt bikes flying and, concert style. There's a couple, little tussles in the crowd. And UFC, can't go wrong. Two guys just beating the hell out of each other. Here's where it's hilarious. Guy makes a comment. Hey, freedom of speech is a wonderful thing, but it doesn't just go one way. You can't just be a Democrat and say, hey, we could say whatever we want, but anybody else, you got to keep your mouth shut. If part of freedom of speech is opinion. Now, I do not think it's okay to make horrible comments like threats and stuff like that. That's not freedom of speech. But if you want to give your opinion on something like, hey, that doorknob is a cucumber. It's not a doorknob. It's a cucumber. Or that lampshade is not a lampshade. It's a dog. Then call it how you see it and let the world decide. And the world decided last night when he made that comment. So how does the United Spot clap back on such a wonderful batch of new material? Oh, I do the complete opposite. While everyone else was out there making Michelle Obama videos in their own way, which has been done to death, I decided to make a new way. The old switcheroo, the old reverse psychology, the old rope-a-dope. Yeah, no. Instead of just sitting there going, basketballs deep, I turned the script. I flipped it like a sausage that's been sitting on the hot sun for too long. No, I had Joe Rogan. I had Dana White. I had President Trump. And I even had the UFC fighter. Okay. I had them do the complete opposite of what Josh Hoke had said. Yeah. I had Trump say, no. I had Josh say, Michelle Obama is the most beautiful woman in the world. I love you, Michelle. Your elegance, your grace, it inspires me every single day. Then Joe Rogan said, I couldn't agree more, man. Michelle Obama is gorgeous. Can't stop thinking about her. She's stunning. Josh claps back and says, yeah, Michelle makes me want to be a better man. The way she carries herself, it's powerful. Joe Rogan answers back and says, I wish I knew how to quit her. Then it pans off to President Trump and Dana White walking out as the crowd is cheering, Michelle Obama is beautiful, over and over again. Pure comedy genius. The interview says, the journalist walks up in his little snarky voice and says, President Trump, what are your thoughts on UFC fighter Josh Hoke saying Michelle Obama is a beautiful woman? Trump answers back immediately with no hesitation and says, he's exactly right. The interviewer says, wait, what? Trump says, I said, he's exactly right. Michelle Obama is a beautiful woman. Dana White says, yeah, I can't stop thinking about how beautiful Michelle Obama is. She's a knockout, literally. Trump claps back and says, yeah, I thought my wife was beautiful. Then I saw Michelle Obama. She's tremendous. She's classy. She's the best. Dana White answers and says, listen, you'll never have a woman as pretty as her. And Trump says, I know. Don't rub it in. Michelle is a real definition of woman. She's perfect in every way. Dana White claps back and says, her face is stunning. And her smile lights up every room. Trump says, and I quote, yeah, I have never seen teeth so perfect. They're so big and strong. They're beautiful teeth, the best teeth. And then, wouldn't you know it, it pans off to Harry Sisson, the paid Democrat influencer who, if Trump says orange, he says the color or the fruit. And he's screaming, how could you say something like that? Didn't Trump hear what Joan Rivers said? He needs to be impeached for this. Where are the fact checkers? Mean Wolverine, great to see her. And so for anybody that didn't see what I did right there, was I did the okie doke, because I promise you this much right now. If Trump got in front of a camera and said Michelle Obama is a beautiful woman, the Democrats would find a way to make Michelle Obama not the best topic of the day. Did a video several years ago about President Trump telling people to drink 8 cups of water, and Nancy Pelosi answers back saying, water is in a toilet. The toilet is where I poop. Nancy and Chuck both say Trump wants us to eat moist toilet water. So anyway, that was my whole take on that. Yeah, I could have been the regular guy that did all the weird shock videos. I got millions of views on X. Whoop-de-doo. I went a different route. I went a cleaner route. I went a more creative route. And I think it worked out well. So we'll see what happens. Really happy that everybody's here tonight. I truly appreciate everybody that is here. For all you people that are lurking right now, I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I hope everybody that's here had a wonderful weekend. I honestly hate Saturday and Sunday because I'm just sitting there like I could totally do this right now. But you know what? I don't want to, because you guys need to take a break from the United Spot. You guys support the United Spot so much that, you know what? You guys need to take a break. You guys need to say, you know what? Look, I feel sorry for you. I've done my part all week long. I need a break from you, United Spot. I cannot give you all of my free time. And it's understood. It truly is. It really, really is. So I do appreciate everybody that is here, but I want to get back to finding out where the money is going in California. And so why am I so concerned right now? Well, about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, I have a child that decided that they wanted to move to Los Angeles. And I think it was a couple years ago, maybe even more than, because I've been really interested in California for quite a few years, ever since my child decided to leave on a jet plane and not sure when they're coming back again. And I've just been terrified, you know, like when the fires went on last year, I kept calling and calling, let me come and get you. No, it's fine. It's fine. They're just like exaggerating. It's not that bad. Not my area. Okay. Jeez, I hate, you know. But let me ask you this question. Okay. I was extremely upset when I found out about Spencer Pratt. I was not shocked that they cheated. I wasn't shocked that it was rigged. I was shocked that nothing happened. Nothing. No accountability. Nothing. Very, very sad. So I'm hoping that Spencer Pratt doesn't give up, because Los Angeles needs that guy. California needs that guy. We're done. Listen, we're done with these horrible politicians. When are people going to understand that if we stop supporting them, they won't be politicians anymore? Doesn't anybody understand that? No. You know why? Because these people are in groups on X right now, on Spaces. They're talking like, oh my gosh, my congressman's totally going to do it. We got to support him, man. Our senator too, man. We love him. He's so awesome. But they can't tell you what they've done, because politicians don't do anything. It's not their job. Their job is to raise taxes, to raise the cost of living, to make you dependent on the government. And they're there to give you a little pizzazz. Wow, look at that guy. He's a politician and his hair is so fancy, and he's wearing that really fancy suit, and he's got a really nice office and a nice car and a butler and a chef and a chauffeur. Oh, and look at his house. Oh, and his wife. Oh, she has just the prettiest dresses, and they go to the best restaurants. I wish I could be a part of that life. I'm gonna like totally like just be like in the comment section and leave them like tons of comments and say, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, in hopes that I get a like. And if I do get a like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna freak out. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna pee my pants. Oh my gosh, a congresswoman like my picture. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So let's talk wildfires. Devastating fires that are hitting the state year after year. Yeah, nothing ever gets done. And Newsom's administration has taken a lot of criticism for how the forests are managed. If anybody ever watched that, how the Beta Bloom, great to see you here. If anybody's ever watched how they did manage the forests, you would be appalled. For water policies, their water policies don't really make much sense. A lot of DEI hires, a lot of just horrible management in general. And then they didn't even release the water during the fires that could help the. They had the Palisades, they had a Hearst fire, Eaton fire, Kenneth fire. You know, and you got old Cuba Bass over there defunding things and turning things off and going on vacation while people's memories and lives just burn to the ground. Sharon, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. So let me ask you this, okay? After these big fires, okay, aid money is promised to help the victims, right? A little, while they're getting ready for the Olympics and the World Cup, and the Super Bowl. We're getting ready for all that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? But we're gonna throw you a couple. Hey, we promise we're gonna give you some money. So there was a $2.5 billion, literally $2.5 billion wildfire relief package. Okay. And the investigations show a huge portion of it is still sitting untouched. Where'd it go? 60% or more wasn't even spent. How does that make any sense? Huh? Some of it apparently diverted to other things like what I think they had like the police deployments for the protests, instead of helping the actual fire victims directly, Yeah, that would have made sense. Then let's talk about fire aid, shall we? You want to talk about fire aid? Oh yeah, what's fire aid? Oh, it's kind of like Live Aid, but it's fire aid. It was a big fundraiser that raised around $100 million for fire victims. Wow, that's a lot of money. Huh? It's like Oprah and The Rock up in Hawaii. $100 million. So yeah, I mean that probably helped a lot of families that lost their go home. How you doing? Go home. That probably helped out $100 million. That probably helped out quite a few people. But until they started looking into the reports, because the reports say a lot of that money went to left-wing projects. Yeah, like nonprofit salaries and bonuses and even programs for illegal aliens. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. Instead of going straight to help the people who lost everything. But why would they want to do that? No. Why would they want to? California isn't in the position to help people. They're, just in the position to take from people. So people are still asking, where's the fire aid money? What happened to all of it? Well, who knows? Sure as hell ain't anybody's pocket but politicians. And then let's talk about that bullet train. Huh? Is that what it's called? Or like, what was it called? Like he was calling it the high-speed rail project. In his recent podcast with Hunter Biden, he knows a lot about high-speed rails. But this particular high-speed rail was promised years ago, from Gavin Newsom. Voters even approved bonds for it. I remember reading about it. Yeah, pretty crazy. And it was supposed to connect Los Angeles to San Francisco with like a fast, modern train system. Okay. And the original cost estimate was around 31 or 33 or some $1 billion. Now, so I believe it was like in the 30 billion range. Now the estimates are over $100 billion. And then some are saying like, why not throw another 30 on it? Some are saying that it's gone as high as $231 billion. That's 7 times the original plan and decades behind schedule. And barely any track actually has even been built. Jeffrey Mond, great to see you here tonight. Did you hear what I said? Barely any track has actually been built. So no high-speed trains are running at all. And after 25 years, and it's kind of like that movie. Oh, I'm so sorry, my dog. Here, excuse me. I'm so sorry. Would you like to go out? There you go. Okay. Jeez. Poor little thing just wants to go out there and just live her life. I don't even know what the hell I was talking about. Oh, it's kind of like that movie, Daddy's Home, where Mark Wahlberg shows up to Will Ferrell's house, and it's Mark Wahlberg's family, and they're sitting in the backyard, just cutting the shit, drinking a beer and a handshake. And Mark Wahlberg looks over at the tree, and he sees this couple of 2x4s nailed to the tree, and he says, "What's going on over there?" He says, "Oh, we've been working on a tree house." That is what's going on in California right now. 20 some odd years. 25 years. Newsom himself once admitted that parts of it would cost way too much and take way too long. But for some reason, it keeps getting more money poured into it. So what do they call that? They call that empty promises, billions spent, and total chaos for the taxpayers who are still waiting. I could just see people like AOC sitting there in their cute little helmets. You know,
is it here yet? Is the bullet train here yet? I've been waiting for 25 years. I don't even want to miss it. I want to be the first one in line.
And what about the crime? What about the crime in California? Under these new new and old policies, I guess. You seen it? You seen the stores? You seen the stories on X and Facebook about the stores, that are being looted, and people are being mugged and beat up and hit. They're everywhere. They're called they call them the smash and grab robberies in stores. Cars getting big retailers are closing locations in major cities. I talked to my kid. I've never been to Beverly Hills. Never been to Melrose Place. I used to watch Melrose Place, ex-girlfriend. I always wanted to go. Well, my kid lives around that area. And he listen. So I said, what's it like over there? It's not what you think it is. It's definitely not the Beverly Hills that Eddie Murphy once visited in Beverly Hills Cop 1. It's changed. A lot of stores have closed down. There's crime, graffiti, homelessness. And I'm thinking, whoa. Da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na. What about 90210, bro? What about that? Where's Brandon? Where's Kelly? Where's Dylan? Where's David? What about those guys? Are they still there? Tell me, please. Huh? Where's Zucker? Where's she at? Where's the Peach Pit? Huh? Where's it at? Don't you dare lie to me. Come on, seriously. I mean, people are walking their families down the streets in poop, needles, homeless people. I don't know. You know what? I gotta go do some Pilates. I gotta go get like one of those free top ramen lattes or something. I'll be right back. I gotta think about something real quick. I don't know what's going on.
Well, what if 750 isn't enough? The people of Los Angeles will figure it out. I see you waving a Mexican flag there.
Yeah, I'm proud of my country.
But this is a protest over ICE detaining illegal immigrants.
Yeah, I know.
Are you here legally?
No, but I've been here for 8 years.
Well, do you want to go back to Mexico?
Are you kidding me? Hell no.
So why are you waving the flag of a country you don't want to go back to and a country you're trying to stay in?
Because that's where I'm from. That's my heritage, my blood, my family, everything. I'm proud of who I am.
And why not just go back to Mexico?
Man, Mexico's a war zone. Cartels run everything. You step out of line, you're
But
gone.
I just saw you light 6 cars on fire.
Yeah, but this is America. This is my new home now. I get everything for free.
It's not free. Taxpayers pay for it.
Free food,
Taxpayers.
free healthcare,
Taxpayers.
free housing,
Taxpayers.
free school, and I don't even need a license to
It's
drive.
all taxpayers.
I work when I want and I live good. Why would I leave?
So let me get this straight.
You're here illegally. Simón. And you refuse to go back. That's right, puto. And you're flying another country's flag during a protest about immigration while lighting cars on fire.
Yeah, because I can. That's the point.
Are you related to AOC?
You Americans.
All right, I'm back. I just had to go get a top ramen latte real quick. So, I mean, people. I mean, I don't know. I mean, come on. There's homeless veterans are literally left ignored while the California priorities are somewhere else. Anywhere. Hey, Natasha, great to see you here. Thank you for being here tonight, Natasha. They got the dirty beaches that have nothing but problems. Issues with gangs like the MS-13 in some areas because, you know, it's a sanctuary state. They need those votes. And people feel unsafe walking around. I mean, and they should. Businesses are leaving the state in like packs, literally packs. Regular families are moving out by the hundreds of thousands. I mean, over 1 million. I believe it's been over 1 million in the recent years. That's a lot. You know, look, I can't, I've been there a few times. I'm not somebody that has gone there enough to where I'm like, oh yeah, dude, I know where everything's at. I don't know California all that well, and I really have no plans to ever be a part of that place. I was considering moving closer to my kid if Spencer Pratt were to have won. I don't know if I could have afforded it, but it was definitely something that was, you know, in my aim. But I'm the only thing I can do now is try to get my kid to get the hell out of there, because Karen Bass, if she gets reelected, it's just going to be more chaos, more homelessness, more crime, more poop. Hang on here real quick. My dogs are acting so weird tonight. That's why I love dogs.
Oh, talk about freedom, right? Yeah. Well, this is what freedom looks like.
No, this is what illegal activity looks like.
I'm not hiding anymore. You want to arrest people just for living?
No, they're arresting people for breaking the law.
Breaking the law doesn't mean you're a criminal.
Okay.
You think me waving the Mexican flag in America makes me less American?
You really want me to answer that?
I'm proud of where I came from.
I mean, if you're proud of where you came from, then go back.
I would, but everything is free in America.
So if you're benefiting from everything here in America, shouldn't the flag you wave be the American one?
Maybe if I was treated like an American, but I get treated like a criminal.
You get treated like a...
All right, so Ben's back. Listen, the Golden State, they call it, right? But there's so many allegations coming in. So many things have gone wrong. The claims of fraud, repeated lies about progress and success, the state budgets with huge deficits. Yet somehow Newsom and his inner circle, they seem to do just fine. I mean, they keep getting richer and more powerful, while regular Californians deal with higher taxes, higher cost of living, failing schools in a lot of areas, and a full-blown housing crisis. I mean, this is the chaos that I've been talking about in my videos. It's the empty promises made over and over and over and over again. I mean, but anyways, back to, because I got to close this up here real quick. But, back to Gavin Newsom's recent press conference. Okay, he's out there crying that Trump is attacking him and the Department of Justice is being weaponized against him, and then, you know, old Timmy Boy Waltz is welcoming him to the club, you know. But think about this carefully, okay? These are the same leaders whose policies have hurt millions of people, okay? fires that weren't managed well, aid money missing or just completely wasted. You know, boondoggle or something. I think they call it, like the boondoggle that never, whatever. Homelessness exploding despite all the spending. Makes sense, right? The crime is getting worse in a lot of places. But they go on television and lie to us. And it doesn't matter what state you live in. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what state you live in. It's the same thing. They make big promises that sound great, then reality hits and the failures pile up. It's like the Democrat playbook, and Republican and conservative too. And then when they get caught or questioned, they switch to victim mode on national television. And then they go on social media crying, they're attacking me. And then they got the other criminals like, welcome to the club, bro. We're here, dude. This is us. We're the victims. Meanwhile, like the real questions are about serious issues, like whistleblower complaints and nonprofit handling of funds or campaign money or taxes. They say nothing criminal has been found. It's just they're out to get me, man. They're out to get me. It's just a fishing expedition. But I would have to say that in California, the real harm to the people is in the failed policies themselves. I mean, the fraud on taxpayers through the wasted billions. I mean, the lies that get repeated no matter what. This is just classic politician behavior. It doesn't matter what side you're on. Doesn't matter what side. I mean, I hate quoting movies, but it's a great movie. And the fact that they were able to put this in the movie, and it's something that I truly believe in. It's not because I heard it in a movie. It's something I've always believed in. For those of you that do not know, I'm not a fan of politicians. I don't believe a word that comes out of their mouths. And even if there is a politician that seems loyal and seems trustworthy, I give it time. I'll support until there is no support to give. But there is no left and right. There is no Democrat or Republican. It's just haves and have-nots. And I don't care how good you're doing, you will never have as much as a politician. Because not only do they have money and not a care in the world, they have power. They have power. That's something that you just can't buy. Yeah. Can't buy power. You try, but you just can't. So, it's kind of hilarious in a very sad way. I mean, especially when they get up there and say, welcome to the club. It's like, seriously. I think, I've talked to a lot of Californians, whether it be through private message or emails, or, just maybe a little back and forth in the comment section. And they're seeing right through the act, and they're getting tired of it. But unfortunately, it's not like they can do anything about it. I mean, I love it when I hear people say like, oh yeah, dude, we outnumber the politicians. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't work like that. See, politicians have been in power for a very, very, very long time for a reason. Yeah, there's a reason they've been in charge. That went by fast. Hold on. Medullus quantum. Thanks for being here tonight. Medullus quantum. But they're seeing through the act. The fires that keep destroying lives, the homelessness that never gets fixed, a train that just never comes, the money that disappears into thin air. I mean, the chaos while these leaders point fingers at Trump and anybody else that can to take the attention away from them. You know, this is what happens when promises turn into lies. Lies turn into more lies, and accountability gets called an attack. Remember when you were a kid and your mom found you eating the cookies in the cookie jar and you come up with a lie? Oh, no, that's not the way it happened. And you got to create a new lie, and you got to get other people involved in your lie. Next thing you know, you got 4 people involved in your lie, which is a lot when you're a kid. All these different stories, alibis, you know, situations. All in all, mom knew the whole time. Politics is just a more advanced stage of those childhood lies. You know, they commit errors or crimes, and they do it on a grand scale. They lie to the public constantly. They get richer off the system, and then, you know, abracadabra. They cry on camera when the heat comes on. The heat is on. It's the same. I mean, it's the same old story. Literally, anybody that's lived more than 30 years has had to have noticed this. The pattern is literally impossible to ignore. The fraud allegations, the wasted aid, the broken projects, the sky-high crime and homelessness. I mean, all while they act shocked that anyone would question them. How dare a regular Joe journalist would walk up to Nancy Pelosi or Gavin Newsom and ask them a absolutely relevant question about life, and they just walk away or tell them to shut up or say you're not a journalist. When did an honest question never mind. I mean, the script is written for you to read naturally on camera if you're a politician. You have handlers that do that. All you got to do is sit there and read it. You don't need to prepare for it. You don't even need to feel it. You don't even need to say it right. You could say it wrong. You could say the wrong thing. It doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, who cares? It'll just get washed down into the next distraction. Take your time. Pause after the big point so it lands with the audience. Ready? Yeah. Remember when Joe Biden said pause? Yeah, like he was reading like pause. He didn't know that the script said, no, literally, pause, stupid. It's just you know, it's just anyways. But I truly appreciate everybody being here. It has been an hour, and I hope everybody has a wonderful night. I'm going to do the goodnight song. Please do me a huge favor and go to the United Spot YouTube channel and share up my brand new video. I want to find out what's working. For some reason, the Spencer Pratt videos were working, but I can't do Spencer Pratt videos forever. For those of you that don't know, I have a vast playlist of videos that I have been accumulating for many, many years. Of characters. I do over 300 different voices a year. That means I have over 300 different characters a year. And for the people that don't necessarily follow me, you know, they just like show up one day and they're like, oh yeah, I've been following you for 20 years and dude, your videos are just the same old thing. You sit one voice and stupid, but they've only probably seen maybe 2 videos. I do more than just Nancy Pelosi. I do more than just, you know, AOC. I do more than just Donald Trump. I do pretty much all of them. And even ones you've probably never even heard of. I've done several of those. And the Joker. And not only that, I don't just do political humor on skits. I do songs, raps, country music, rock, everything you could possibly imagine. And I do it in that same character's voice. Nancy Pelosi, Kamala Harris, Hunter Biden, Joe Biden, Donald Trump, AOC, Ilhan Omar. I mean, the list goes on and on. I have close to 1,000 songs now that I've rewritten. Now, not just rewritten, but I've actually hold on real quick. I'll give you an example. So I don't know if you guys heard or not, but there was a lot of musicians that canceled for the big, celebration of America here coming up soon. And the reason they backed out is because President Trump. They found out President Trump was a part of it. One of which happened to be the guy from Poison, Brett Michaels. And you'd have to be living under a rock to not know every single line to the word "Every Rose Has Its Thorn." I mean, it was a great song growing up, and if you grew up in the '80s or even the '90s or even today, great song. Especially if you were, you never, back when they had school dances. You're sitting there dancing. Every rose has its thorn. Yeah, it does. And it's just like, oh yeah. I mean, it wasn't as great as Love Bites. Love Bites, you were definitely gonna do some kissing. But Every Rose Has Its Thorn. I mean, it hit pretty deep. It was, nobody understood the lyrics. Who cares? It just had a feeling, and that's all you got to do. So when I found out about this, Milli Vanilli was canceling, CMC Music Factory was canceling, Brett Michaels was canceling, the Commodores were canceling. That one band that was in that movie Purple Rain with oh we oh, girl, I wanna know ya, Jungle Love. He canceled. Just like, and then Martina McBride. Yeah, so much for Let Freedom Ring. Yeah, give me a break. All these people, but they have no problem going to an Obama fundraiser. They have no plan, no problems with that. So I redid the song, and for those this is a very basic song that I did. Some of the songs that I've done, a majority of them, are extremely well written, extremely creative, extremely well thought out, and it took me hours to rewrite these songs, not just to change the words, but to change the words to current events, to breaking news, and to actually have facts in there. But this is my most recent one I just did. It says, "You libs cry violently while I stand here and fight. I know the TDS is taking over with no common sense in sight. Was it something I posted or something you read? Did the fake news tell you lies? The Democrats tried to kill me. Yeah, they tried. But I guess that's why I say everything woke turns to shit. That's why Joe Biden had to quit. That's why Kamala Harris lost the way she did. Everything woke turns to shit. Yeah, it does. And then at the end of the video, I had Pete Hegseth booping on the drums. JD Vance was in that. Marco Rubio was in that. Donald Trump was in that. And Pete Hegseth brought it all home like Phil Collins. Yeah. And then, another one. I can hear Beat Obama. Oh, no, he says, I can have Beat Obamas in the air tonight. And then JD Vance, Marco Rubio, and Pete Hegseth, they're like, drop them all at once. But it's all me. It's, and that's the beauty of it. I can make it sound like there's 20 different people in the song, but it's just me. Just little old me. Just little old me. Anyways, I Rule is here with Truth 222 Logic. Whoop, 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 whoop. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody else, but I'll be saying goodnight here in just after these messages. I'll be right back. Skippy Tarbuckle, have a wonderful night. Tammy, thank you for being the most incredible mod ever. Have a great night. Brian 70 Kuda, have a great night. I Rule, have a great night. Truth 222 Logic, have a great night. John Castaneda, have a great night. Jules and Sparkle, have a wonderful night. Thank you for being here tonight. And Brian 70 Kuda, I think I said goodnight to you. Yes, I did. Monkey Grab Orange, great to see you here. Thank you for being here. Have a great night. Stephen Ward, excuse me, I apologize. David Lenza, have a great night. Stephen Ward, have a great night. William Dara, have a great night. Monkey Grab Orange, have a great night. Modulus Quantum 6455. Have a great night. Natasha, have a great night. Jeffrey Smith, have a great night. Ben Ramler, have a great night. Mean Wolverine, have a great night. Who else we got here? Hank the Tank, have a great night. Hank the Tank. Jeffrey Mond, 8596, have a great night. Woohoo. Go home, have a great night. Sharon. Wait, hold on. Sharon. I think it's Sharon. B624. All right. Have a great night, Sharon. Who else we got here? That's it. Annette Poison, have a great night if you're out there. Robin Spielman, have a great night if you're out there. Star, have a great night if you're out there. Daniel C., have a great night if you're out there. Lucille, Ellen Pelkey, Teacher Lynn, all have a great night. Yukon Man, have a wonderful night if you're out there lurking. And do me a favor and have a great day tomorrow. Have a great day tomorrow. Stop hanging around weirdos. Keep away from them. Comet Moon, have a great night. Stay away from weirdos. They'll bring you down. They'll get jealous of what you do. Take every opportunity that's legal and enjoy your life, because I don't care how you feel. I don't care how invincible you may seem. Life goes by pretty fast. Just a second ago, Fonzie was popular. So let that sink in. Monkey, have a great night. And smile more, laugh more, enjoy life more. Spend time with your kids, spend time with your dogs, spend time with your family. Go out, do weird stuff. Let me explain something to you real quick. You know, if you do something 10 minutes a day, you'll be better than most of the people you know. Seriously, do something 10 minutes a day. I bet that just made all sorts of sense. All right, guys, listen. I appreciate every last one of you. I couldn't do this without you guys. You guys have created the most amazing community that I could ever ask for. And I'm so thankful for all of you for being in the comment section and coming to these lives, leaving me likes, and sharing out my videos. I couldn't do this without you guys. And I truly appreciate on taking a chance on a stupid piece of garbage that makes dumb videos. Really means a lot. So I hope you guys understand how much you guys mean to me. So I love you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful night. Nancy? Oh, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Nancy, shh, take it from here.
Like this. Nobody cares. Trump. Obama, you're an asshole. Lies and racism your whole life. Your legacy is pathetic, and a man calls himself your wife. Bartender, can I get a drink? Yes, you're an A-S-S-H-O-L-E, and don't you try to blame it on me. You deserve all the credit. You're an asshole tonight. You were an asshole yesterday. You're an asshole tonight. And I got a feeling you'll be an asshole the rest of your life.
Very, 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 very true. Beyond Ether, have a great night. Thank you, Jules. I appreciate it. Love you right back. You guys are awesome, and I appreciate every last one of you. Enjoy your night. Enjoy your day. Can't wait to see you again tomorrow. I love you guys, and until we meet again, good night, peasants.